Video games will always have bugs and glitches. It doesn't matter what we or the developers do, there's always going to be something inside the game that is going to be absolutely broken. And what the devs can actually do is mitigate just how broken that glitch is. That is something we consumers need to accept. All games, whether being AAA or indie releases, are going to have some level of glitches, especially on release. And it's not something that the developers can just find within the game and with the magic of a button fix it with magic. No, that is naive to think. More likely than not, game developers have never experienced the bugs we have, for the sole reason that we are millions of players and they are just a couple dozen or 100 employees. Glitches are unique to every player, and because of that, it's very hard for the developers to find the source of the problem. That's why they have QA testers basically, to try and recreate every possible scenario that will trigger a bug or a game-breaking glitch. There are just an infinite amount of reasons why that specific glitch was triggered within the game, and it varies from player to player. Some bugs can be fixed easily just by backtracking inside the code of the game, and others, well, they are very hard to fix, and I have nothing but respect to video game programmers. Now that we have accepted that all games are going to release with bugs, there are also game releases that are acceptable and some that are not. Yes, video games are always going to release with bugs, but this is not acceptable and should never be acceptable. Cyberpunk 2077, the most hyped game of the decade, has been basically murdered by greed and was pushed out on shelves before even being 70% playable. And in all honesty, it should have been delayed again. Halo Infinite, my favorite game, was going into that same route as well, even though it was mostly delayed because of the graphics. All video games will be glitched at launch, but some of them should have been delayed. I'm looking at you, Fallout 76. And here's where we talk about Doom Eternal. Doom Eternal at launch had a number of bugs. None of them were game-breaking, for the exception of that bug where the Doomslayer wanted to bro-fist every demon and not taking out his shotgun, or the bug where the super shotgun reloaded on super slow motion, exposing you to the horrors of the demons. Those two were game-breaking bugs, especially on Ultra Nightmare difficulty, but since then they have been fixed. Where in the past I got those glitches very frequently, I've now got them once or twice ever since they were fixed. But now, every single time its software updates the game, something breaks, and it breaks bad. This last update, which was update 4.0, brought a lot of game-breaking glitches. Brought a lot of game-breaking glitches. It brought so many that I am about to give up on beating the Ancient Gods Part 1 on Ultra Nightmare difficulty, for the sole reason that I get unfairly destroyed or effed by the game, and it really annoys me, and well, we all know who has the blame. I know I say it a lot, but this is all on COVID. Debugging a game, especially when your whole team works at home, is really, but really difficult. And I'm not telling you that because of experience, but because of my friends. On summer, my friends were trying to debug a game they were creating while they were at home because of pandemic regulations. And let me tell you, I could feel the stress and tension through Discord. It is not a fun experience at all. The programmers at it are basically living off of coffee or Monster Energy, and they look like this 24/7. The life of a programmer is debugging, testing, debugging, testing, debugging, testing. It's not fun at all. Do you want to know how to scare doomers with one single step? Just show them this. No target. That's right. The no target glitch with the chainsaw has been broken for the last couple of months, but it wasn't that often and broken, at least for me. But ever since the last update, and especially since they added the Super Gorness Master level, no target is popping on my screen every 10 or 15 seconds. This is game breaking, as using the chainsaw is basically how we reload. Also, chainsawing demons counts as a glory kill, so whenever you are on a tight spot, low health, low armor, low whatever, you're about to die, just flame belch a demon and chainsaw it. You are invulnerable to any damage while you are on a glory kill or on a chainsaw kill. And you actually get armor because that demon is on fire as well. But still, its software needs to fix the chainsaw no target glitch. It really breaks the game. You try to reload or you try to save yourself from harm, you chainsaw no target, and that animation is like 2 or 3 seconds. Those 2 or 3 seconds are dead itself, basically. That can get you killed, and it has got me killed several times. The blood punch has always been kind of glitched since the release of Doom Eternal, but is it just me, or is it getting progressively worse? In the past, it wasn't that often, but now I see myself punching a Cyber Mancubus 15 times before the blood punch finally activates. This is a controller breaking bug, as Doom Eternal forces you to be on the offensive. If you blood punch any demon, they will get staggered, so whenever you get inside to blood punch a Baron, a Hell Knight, whatever, you expect them and anyone surrounding you to be staggered. But no, you get in, you punch, blood punch doesn't activate, and now every single demon around you is looking at you like, nothing personal kid, you are dead. It's like that Pantheon meme where you use your ultimate as Pantheon to start a team fight but your team doesn't follow. I hate it so much. I hate it. For some reason when you dash, you will randomly bump into an invisible object. Oh my god, no. Oh no! No! I got stuck. That has been happening to me quite a lot, and it actually ended one of my Ultra Nightmare runs right at the very end, at the very last phase of the Seraphim on the Ancient Gods Part 1. Honestly, a lot of people enjoy Doom Eternal a lot, but recently the game has been up a lot of players, both in the campaign and multiplayer. Just look at Reddit, it's filled with Doom Eternal bug posts. Now, it's nowhere near the level of broken of Cyberpunk 2077 or Fallout 76, but these game-breaking, controller-breaking, Ultra Nightmare run-ending bugs are really annoying, and they should be fixed. When you cannot even get the game's most prestiged reward because the game locks it behind boss, even though you completed the challenge, you know something is up. And the bugs I just mentioned are just a dime in a dozen. Here are a ton of other game-breaking bugs that I have encountered on my Ultra Nightmare runs, which all were live streamed on twitch.tv/midnightspotting. Chainsaw not targeting. Chainsawing wrong targets. I want to chainsaw a zombie, I chainsaw a goddamn Hell Knight. Dash not refilling when you touch the ground. Mid-hook not working. Lock on and micro beam locking on the wrong targets. I want to lock on into a tyrant and I lock on into a zombie. Why would I want to lock into a damn zombie? He dies with a single punch. Those 3 rockets were really precious, game, what the hell. Chainsaw shield not activating. The Marauder not faltering. The only way you can kill the Marauder is by shooting him when his eyes pop green, and when you shoot him he falters. Imagine shooting the Marauder with the ballista and he doesn't falter and you get damage. Dude, that is game breaking. That is not fair. The Marauder summoning the wolf on enemy fire hitting him. I do not know if that is a bug or if that is intentional, but either way, What the hell, it's software? It's not my fault. The Marauder faking out attacks. The Marauder blocking whole destroyer blades. Why? That shouldn't be the case. The Carcass, Whiplash, Mancubus, Tyrant, Hell Knights, whatever, homing attacks, tracking you across the whole map, actually going up into the air. I've actually been hit by the Tyrants or the Whiplash's ground attacks while I am in the air, and when you get hit by those attacks, you get like super staggered. That is not fair. Enemies like the Mancubus spawning on the air, certain arenas soft locking you out of other arenas, Lost Souls being absolutely retarded, blood punching dead bodies. Like, I'm just punching the air and then out of a sudden I like commando pro into a dead zombie. Why? Blood punching wrong targets. I want to blood punching Cyber Mancubus and I go and home in into a zombie again. I'm like, dude, I want to blood punch the Cyber Mancubus. He is the real threat. And that's just the bugs I have encountered. I have seen other bugs which are really game breaking. But yes, ever since update 4.0, the game has gotten not unplayable. I mean, it is really playable. It's Doom. It is really optimized. It's a really good game. But these bugs, when they do appear, they are really annoying and they are game breaking. So I'm making this video not to like, how can I say it? I'm making this video not to like pressure its software. I'm making it so that it can like be more out in the open, so that Ugo or Marty or whatever employee sees this video, he's like, oh, we need to work on these glitches right now because they are game breaking. Basically everyone and their mother wants to complete Doom Eternal on Ultra Nightmare difficulty, but if they are having problems beating the game on Ultra Violence because of these game breaking bugs, now they have no incentive to play the game on Ultra Nightmare. It really breaks the game and it lowers the player base. And it's not on the campaign only, it's also on the multiplayer. I've seen a lot of bugs on Twitch and on YouTube videos where battle mode just doesn't work. You cannot use your abilities, you cannot spawn demons as a demon player, or you cannot mid-hook as a Doom Slayer. They are really game-breaking bugs and they should be fixed. But anyways, that was all I had to say for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know what you think about this video down in the comment section. Leave a like if you did and a dislike if you didn't. Have an awesome Tuesday, and yes, I love you a lot. Bye.